Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening, but all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Minnesota Vikings. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set 19.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now a handoff looking right. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. He's able to find Wallace. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Ito Smith, his first carry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will at about the 17-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
On the ready.
41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
There.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has them to the 37 here for first and 10.
37-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check that. We're Mike 52. Right?
Out of the gun, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here we go on 4th. Watson, he's got his man. That's Wallace. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check.
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
Reset. 19.
Check 99. Check
24.
They'll try to run forward with Smith. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Houston.
Reset. 19. He's coming. We got that.
Try to punch it in with Smith. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Did your high school have that same push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed it back at his lap snap of the ball, and boy.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jordan Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Texans 14, Vikings nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
41, Mike. 41.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down.
70, Indy.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey, exit. 41 to Mike. 41.
They're going to try and throw. And he finds Cole. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Hey, Delta.
At the 43-yard line.
2nd and 11. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Got it.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Hey!
Mike, 41.
Yep.
Check.
Bravo.
Hey, 41's Mike. Oh, you got deep?
They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Ready.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier.
Orbit.
Now they're out there again to try once more.
41's to Mike.
Ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Who's that? 19.
54 Mike. Watch the run. Check. Fred.
In the car. Hey, 31.
Check.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfired.
They talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
Who's that? 19. 52. And 24.
Let's put that team
And go.
Now they try the right side here. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, Defense has only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now.
Check your call.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans push further out in front.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now Cook. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They go play action here on 1st down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Watson. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now a run with Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Here's second and 8. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
94.
That's the way. Safety creep.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Just like that. Just like that.
On first down, Watson. He gets it to Thomas. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Here we go now with Smith. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it second and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Houston. Kiki QT, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
2nd and 5. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run, Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw here. And Diggs has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mic 91.
2nd and 10. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trailed big here to begin quarter number 4. Flushed out right. He's able to find Wallace. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. On 1st and 10, Watson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Tighten up. Joker. Bang. 31. Bang. 52's the mark.
Now it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They start the drive with Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
60 Pittsburgh. Blue draw quarter.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15.
132 fighter. 10 Lobo. Hey, zoom. 5.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. And under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll look to throw here. It's caught. Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and 3. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use it because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Oswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. And I think the ball's out.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Buying time to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And Watson's going to throw it here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it with Smith, and this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw, and he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
41's coming. 41's the mic. Let's go, D. Let's go. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check.
Hey, wahoo!
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
40 down.
Looking to throw, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Smooth.
41. Mike, 41.
Five.
They'll drop the throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
Set. 60 or. Hey, Echo.
Push him back. 91 is the mark.
Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Hey, exit. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Cameron Jordan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Houston, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5, and they'll try to rebound next week.